Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to my channel, I'm Mark. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 of the simple, healthy, budget food items that I keep in my cupboard at all times. By the time you finish watching this video, you'll hopefully have a better idea of how to construct a simple, healthy, cheap pantry full of groceries that will give you easy access to very, very simple go-to meals that will be very convenient, that you can build healthy routines with, that hopefully will lead to a healthier, happier life. Now, I love to cook, as you've probably seen if you've watched other videos on my channel. But I love to cook simple, easy, convenient meals, and I love to have all of the ingredients to those meals on hand at all times, so that any time of the day when I'm hungry, I'm not thinking about what am I going to cook today, what am I having for lunch, what am I having for dinner, do I need to go to the supermarket and buy something? I know that none of those things are a problem because I've got a pantry full of fantastic food. The recipes that I make are very simple. I love watching recipe videos on YouTube. The problem I have is some of those recipes videos that I watch, sometimes they've got sort of 10, 15, 20 different ingredients. You may love to make recipes with huge numbers of ingredients. I simply haven't got the time and I don't want to do that because it makes it more complicated. So all of my meals are nice and simple. I think most human beings like easy, simple routines. And if you do, then this video is absolutely perfect for you. First essential item for healthy, low budget eating: oats. Gotta have oats. I have lots of oats in my cupboard. These are not my favorite oats. They're not the oats I usually have. I personally like Waitrose own oats here in Britain, but oats, I have them for breakfast. I put them in my waffle mix, my pancake mix. Sometimes I'll add a small number of oats into my smoothie mix as well, just to thicken it up and make it a little bit healthier. Such a great food. Protein, carbohydrates, you know, they've got everything, lots and lots of fiber. If you start the day with a bowl of oats, you will notice an immediate difference in the way that you feel. You'll notice that you are less hungry. Your diet suddenly has much more fiber in it. You'll have more energy, and these are fantastic for weight loss. Because they're fairly low in calories, there's very little saturated fats, and they keep you fuller for longer. The feeling of fullness when you have oats stretches out across a longer time, so you feel fuller for longer. So therefore you're much less likely to snack. Why not have a little experiment? Have a bowl of oats every morning for 2 weeks. See what happens, see how it makes you feel. My favorite oat recipe at the moment is very simple. 1 cup of oats, 2 cups of water, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, tiny pinch of sea salt, tablespoon of linseed. Usually I have it milled, but at the moment all I've got is whole seeds, but I'm going to mill it myself. Item number 2 of the 5, dried red split lentils. Absolutely fantastic. I eat these almost every day. I make a fantastic dal with split lentils, pearl barley, broccoli, potatoes, curry powder, little pinch of salt, some vegan bouillon, maybe some nutritional yeast occasionally, some onion tops, you know, green onions, whatever. Chuck it all in a pan, bring it to the boil, let it simmer, pour in some water, reduce the water so you've got like a nice mushy consistency. Fantastic. That vegan dal is a meal that I call my Superman meal because it's just so incredibly healthy. Red split lentils, they're very much sort of like oats really, high in protein, high in fiber, low in calories. Again, almost no saturated fat in these things. They're so good. I cannot tell you how much my health and fitness has changed since I discovered these damn things. I like these because when you cook them, they kind of make a sort of mushy consistency, which is perfect for vegan dal. These things are so cheap. I think they're about £1 for, what is this, half a kilo? About £1 for half a kilo, maybe even less. Item number 3 of the 5 is, of course, pasta. I've got lots of different types of pasta. This is conchiglie. This is the pasta that I use when I make my pasta broccoli, which at the moment I'm eating a lot of because it's my favourite dish, because I've just added a secret ingredient to my pasta broccoli which has improved the taste. If you'd like to see my pasta broccoli recipe, leave it in the comments. Making recipe videos is difficult, but I am getting round to it because I just don't have much equipment. So I have to hold a camera, stir a pot, whatever. But keep letting me know that you want to see recipe videos. I am making notes of this and they are going to come, I promise you. So conchiglie, pasta and broccoli. I also love this Oats pasta. This is, I make an accidental risotto, what I call an accidental risotto. It's not a risotto in the traditional sense, but fantastic. So Oats pasta, and of course I've got the good old-fashioned spaghetti. Shouldn't have done that, sorry. I've got the spaghetti. There's a lot of fear around pasta. We all know that. We all know that there was this big push a few years ago to make out that carbohydrates are bad for you. Carbs make you fat. Don't eat too much pasta, it makes you fat. That's nonsense. Pasta does not make you fat. It's what you put on the pasta. If you add meat, if you add meat sauce, if you've got tomato sauce that's got lots of oil in it, if you chucking tons of fatty stuff on your pasta, that's what makes pasta fatty. Pasta, carbohydrates do not make you fat. Sometimes if I'm late home from work and I'm really hungry, I literally just make a pot of spaghetti, throw some tomato puree on it, some soy mince just for some extra protein, and that is it. A bit of garlic powder, simplest dish in the world, but it's filling. Pasta fills you up. It's not fatty. It's incredibly cheap. You can buy it now in huge, great big bags of pasta, which makes it even cheap. So pasta, another absolute essential item to have in your pantry. Just to let you know that this is actually part 1, and I'm going to make another video very soon that should be on my channel very shortly, which will be another 5 items that you should have in your pantry that will allow you to make quick, simple, easy, healthy, cheap meals. If you want to see part 2, please subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. If this is successful, and if this is something that you want to see more of, let me know in the comments below, and I'll make a larger series of these type of videos for you. Item number 4, rice. Yes, lots and lots of rice, always in my cupboard. This is whole grain brown rice, which is my favorite to have. This stuff is from Aldi. Now, I don't know if you have Aldi supermarkets in your country, but Aldi is basically like a very, very cheap, I think it's German. I'm pretty sure Aldi is German, actually. It doesn't say here, but I'm sure Aldi is German, but it's a very cheap budget supermarket, and their food is really brilliant. They're taking on the big supermarkets in this country, and they're winning because their food is cheap and it's excellent quality. And the weird thing is, this is the only brown rice that I eat and I like. It's I don't know, I don't understand how that works, but it tastes really good. Have it in your pantry at all times. I make a lot of stir fries. What I tend to do with rice is I will cook up maybe 2 or 3 cups. Add a little bit of turmeric to your cooking water and your rice will go yellow, but you'll also get the goodness of the turmeric. I make 2 or 3 cups and then I keep it in the fridge. If I come home and I want a rice stir fry, I haven't got to waste time cooking the rice. I can just chop up some vegetables, chuck some soy mince in a pan, some mushrooms, some frozen peas, whatever veg I've got in the fridge, chuck it all in, and then take a cup of rice out of the fridge, throw it in the stir fry, and it's 10 minutes and you've got a beautiful rice stir fry. So that's what I do. That's a really great tip for saving time. If you know you're going to eat rice in the week, cook a few cups of rice, chuck it in the fridge. You can keep it fresh in the fridge for about 5 days. I think this is something ridiculous like 80 pence and it's a kilo. So I usually get like 3 or 4 bags of these and they only last maybe a month or 2 months, something like that. I mean, let's just take a look at this. Per 100 grams saturated fat is 0.6. I mean, that's nothing. If you've got a healthy stir fry with vegetables and a big cup of rice, fantastically healthy food. Plenty of rice in your pantry, folks. The 5th item is very, very simple, tomato puree. Why do I have tomato? I've got about 8 tins of this in my cupboard at all times. This is essential Waitrose puree. Oddly enough, Buying in tins in Waitrose works out cheaper than if you buy the squirty tubes. I have no idea why that is. Puree in cans, you get less per can, but it actually works out cheaper per 100 grams than the big squeezy tubes. So I get these small cans and it's cheaper. Throw it on your pizzas, I throw it in my pasta. Sometimes I'll make like a sticky rice dish and I'll put a little bit of tomato puree just to add a bit of sweetness. When I make my no oil baked oven fries, I will literally just put some tomato puree in a little dish with some garlic powder and some mixed herbs, and that's like a nice dipping sauce. I use so much of this that I'm always running out and I'm always having to buy more. Have you enjoyed watching this video? If you have, please give it a thumbs up because it really helps my channel get noticed. Thank you so much for spending some of your time with me this morning. Please come on over to my Instagram. The community that I'm building in Instagram is getting bigger, so I really want you to come over. The reason that I ask you so often to come to Instagram is because once you follow me on Instagram, you can actually send me direct messages. So you can actually message me directly all day long with video requests and feedback. That's what I want. I need your feedback to make this channel better. I need your video requests. I need your questions. Please, please, please put questions in the comments below on anything that's happening on my life so that I can make video responses, because that's what I'm interested in doing for you. Please, whatever you're doing this weekend, wherever you are in the world, please stay safe. Please stay healthy. And hopefully what I'm trying to do with my videos is help you to live a healthier, happier life. Take care, everybody. See you soon.